everybody. Welcome to Rock Around the Ring. I am Kid Cadet, joined always by the fantabulous Miss Danica. How you doing, girl?
Lovely. I am back home, and it feels so good. I have internet. I have TV. It's great.
Yes, last week Danica broadcasted from a car in Wyoming, so we've upgraded this week. But yeah, let's bring out our guest. What do you say, Danica?
All right. So our first guest today is actually making his third appearance on our show, and we couldn't be more pleased. It is the wonderful and handsome Chris Van Vliet. Come on out.
Wow. Well, thank you guys for having me back on.
How's it going, Chris?
Great. And I'm just as excited to be here as you guys claim you are to have me.
Well, we are thrilled. Our friend Jim is already saying, grab your popcorn and your socks, which I love. The socks. Yes. And I know that you're broadcasting from a new location, but the first thing we see is, of course, your Emmys. So I'm glad that they are out on display.
They're the only. So I'm still literally. So I just moved to Los Angeles like a week and a half ago, and I'm still living in a sea of boxes. But the only thing I've unpacked is my laptop, my microphone, and a couple of the Emmys.
The necessities, of course.
You know.
Well, before we officially get tonight's party started, we have to bring out, ladies and gentlemen, it is his birthday, and we're so thrilled to have him here on his birthday, the one and only Nic Nemeth, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday!
It's the only reason I agreed to do this was so people would say happy birthday more. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. I, of course, have to compliment you on your Toxic Avenger shirt.
Thank you. I don't know if I was trying to get it in the picture, but there we go. Uncle Lloyd would be so proud.
I know.
I have to compliment you on your bandana head thing.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! All right, sweet. Thank you.
Nick, as a fellow Simpsons fan, I've been practicing this all day.
Uh-oh.
You're the birthday, you're the birthday, you're the birthday boy or girl.
Boy or girl.
That was lovely.
Boy or girl.
I love
Oh, that's so good.
That's for you.
Can you get an Emmy for that also? Because we need some on the other side.
I think. Oh, yeah, I just got nominated for that. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Very exciting. All right. So before we officially get this party started, Nick, we have some virtual presents that we would like to send your way. At this time, we'd like to present to you, this is 40 for you, Nic Nemeth.
Oh.
Translate, we got you in the background there.
Wow.
As I should be. I like that. Yeah, perfect.
All right. So here is your first virtual gift. If we can get this up on the screen, maybe, possibly.
Oh my God.
Maybe graphics want to work. Maybe they don't. All right. We have an all expenses paid trip to Wally World, of course. So there's you on
How
the roller
exciting.
coaster.
Wow.
It better not be during those 2 weeks where they're closed.
Of course.
No.
Yeah.
Because okay.
This is post that. All right, here's your next one. We have a party planned by Steel Panther, of course.
Awesome. Of
Yes.
course. Which I appreciate, yes.
Okay, one of our personal favorites. All you can eat wings from Hooters.
Wow.
I'm pretty good at it. It's, if you don't get the breaded, I can hang in there for a little while.
Nick, what's the go-to flavor at Hooters? Because you and I are both big Hooters wing fans.
Hot is great. I used to do medium, but it had a bunch of butter in it, and it was gooey. So it's hot is good. Gets the nose running a little bit. You can keep it going. You're not wasting a bunch of calories. But also they do one where they put it on the grill and barbecue it, and I forget what the flavor's called, but it's like a city in Florida. It's named after.
Oh, that one. Yes.
It's an old spring break city. Daytona Beach. Daytona Beach is a cool one.
Ah, delicious. Mwah. All right, what else do we have? We have an evening of bar hopping with Archer, which I think would be a great time.
Fantastic. Yes.
Twins.
This is a dream. You're listing all my dreams coming true right now. I don't know how we can top this.
I know. We're going to try.
Can you see me crying? Is my phone good enough that you can see tears?
I do. We need to digitize. All right. We also have a 7-night stay in moderately tolerable Springfield, of course. which pairs perfectly with Chris's song that was so beautifully and well done.
Oh, well done. Yes.
One of my favorite episodes.
One of the greatest things of all time when they're looking to make the Fallout Boy and they're looking to make the movie in town, and they're going through the trades, and they goes, That right there, that city doesn't need a big ad or even proper spelling. And it says Flynn, Springfield. What a great line. Good God. Radioactive Man movie. Good one.
Yes, Radioactive Man. Oh my gosh, of course.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, Nick, we also have a home theater system by General Electric. So very up to date.
It's perfect.
Wow. What a
Don't even
day.
have to change the music. It's ready to go. Yeah, I like that.
Well, hopefully we have another surprise joining us shortly. But in the meantime, Danica, why don't you get the questions started?
All right. So, of course, for the birthday boy, we will start off with, if you could have any fictional character come to your birthday party, who would it be?
Ooh. I mean, you listed a lot of great ones. Archer and myself hanging out in the back patio, just sipping scotch as the wind blew in the palm trees would be pretty amazing. But a close second would be Lana from Archer. And let's see, who would I? God, it's a great question. It doesn't count, but Chevy Chase played a character, Fletch. Me and Fletch would hang out and party. That works.
Awesome.
Yeah, that works.
Chris, what about you? What friend would you want to have?
That totally counts. Fletch totally counts. I guess Dolph
Just wanted
Ziggler
to
would
make
be
sure.
a fictional character too, right?
Sure.
Very true.
Yeah. You could. What if Nic Nemeth invited Dolph Ziggler?
Whoa.
I feel like he would hate him too much to invite him. But I mean, if he was really desperate last minute and had a couple of White Claws already, then he'd be like, all right, he's texting like you up to Nic Nemeth, to Dolph Ziggler. But yeah.
Is
That's
mango the best White Claw flavor?
They're all fine. I don't care. As long as they're cold.
Yep.
Quantity over
I think
quality.
I'm going to go with Superman just so I can, kind of latch on top of all the feats of strength that he has. Like, he could fly us around the world in, half a second. He could shoot us.
So say he's flying around the world. He's flying around the world. How are you, Hank? Do you have the guts to stand on top of Superman like a surfboard? That's pretty. You'd fly right off. You would explode. There's no way. But like for a second, you'd be like, I got it, and then grab onto an ankle.
Think of all the party tricks you could do as Superman. You could just shoot him in the chest, and bullets would be just bouncing off of him. It's all kinds of fun.
I actually think, Chris, now that you're mentioning Superman, that you would cosplay a really good Superman.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Big time. And if you kept the little 5 o'clock shadow beard, you could be when he's bad and he's drinking at the bar. Is that like 1 or 2? Maybe part 2? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. From the movies, I'm sure you only read the detective novels or something. But in the movie, I think it's part 2, he's bad for like a half an hour. Everyone turns their back on him, and he has a little 5 o'clock shadow, and he's drinking at the bar. Christopher Reeve. I don't know. It was probably before you were born.
So actually, I'm just getting word that we have a surprise guest that's about to join us on the stream. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our surprise guest. Let's see if we make this work. He is the adorable Ron Funches!
The adorable Ron Funches.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. A sweetheart, if there ever was one.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I was coming by and they said it was your birthday, and I said, for a brother of Ryan, anything.
He's been riding my coattails for 20 years. My brother, too, not just you.
Ron, how are you?
I'm good, just having fun, trying to do this new life where I'm a Twitch streamer now. I'm no longer a stand-up comedian.
I just noticed, I just noticed your chair, and it looked like a professional chair. And as you're saying, you're embracing your new career. That has to be a new, like, you're going to be online all the time chair, right? Is that
Yeah,
the
you
deal?
gotta get comfortable. The real world is dead and scary. I'm diving headfirst into an online world now, and that's just what I do for several hours a day. I still do stand up. I got a new show getting ready to come out September 5th. If people want to check that out, they can go to ronfunches.com. I'm doing a new hour on YouTube, live streaming on YouTube. And I'm just here because, I love you, Dolph. I love your wrestling. I like your comedy. So I'm just here.
Wow.
Perfectly worded. I appreciate it.
Well, you're a real comedian, and I really appreciate you. Anyone that uses their full-time job to fund what they really want to do. I told you this several times. I respect you, and you're great. You really put in the work as a comedian, and I appreciate that mostly.
I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. That's fantastic. So your YouTube special, by the way, how does that even work? I don't know how are you at your house? Are you in your backyard and someone films it? Like how does that work?
Well, that's kind of the best case scenario for it that I found out is that I've been doing some Zoom shows and they're fun, but they don't give me the same high, as just being in my house. So I'm actually working with Chris Titus, who's a legendary comedian from the show Titus, and he's been self-producing his own specials for years. And so we're going to have a little, just a very small 10-person audience that's socially distanced, masked up, and I'm going to be performing to them. And at the same time, we'll be live streaming it out to anyone who wants to pay $10 to watch me. So I think it would be the best case. I performed for much less than 10 people live plenty of times.
That's awesome.
And when is that again?
September 5th.
September 5th. I will add it to my calendar.
It's good to see you.
Yay, Ron. Do you want to stick around for a little bit or?
No, I want to go eat lunch.
All right. Sounds good, Ron.
Ron, it's great to officially meet you. I've heard so many great things about you.
Well, thank you. Same here. I watch a lot of your videos and secretly have wanted to be in some. So it's a pleasure to actually meet you. So that's it. Nice to meet you.
Well, we'll have to make this happen in person.
I love to, and I love that you have Emmys. Those are fun. I want more.
I should probably put more things. This is the most boring.
No, you should not put anything else unless it's a picture of the Emmys next to you on a poster behind you. That is the only thing.
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, thank you guys again. Just happy birthday, Nick. It's a pleasure to meet you. I like that genuinely, you're a great guy and just fun to be around, whether you're on TV or on stage or you're just hanging out with people. Your brother's a wonderful guy. He's a good family, and I'm happy to just come by and be able to wish you a happy birthday.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
All right.
I'm a little sad that he's not inviting us to lunch, but that's okay. So
Yeah.
That was super cool.
So that wasn't a bad surprise, was it, Nick? That was okay?
No, I thought it was going to be like, Daddy. And I'm like, oh, no, I don't know.
I mean,
Not in a good way either. The other way. Yeah.
Okay.
Get mask on how we're talking about.
All right. So, Danica, I say you ask your next question because Chris already covered the Hooters stuff. So
Fair
let's
enough.
move on. Okay.
Oh,
We
no.
can talk about Hooters more if you'd like. We can get into it. We can do a real deep dive. Yeah.
I mean, I
I'm a
was
KC
also
barbecue
thinking-
guy, by the way.
What's
You're a
that?
I like KC barbecue. What a flavor.
Nice. All right. I take every possible scenario where I can not have extra carbs or sugar or something. And it's not nerdy or anything, but I can go eat at Hooters while I'm in Orlando for a couple days, as long as I go no batter on the wings, make sure the sauce isn't crazy. I'll have 20 wings and 4 orders of celery and a big salad or something, and 30 or 40 beers. So
A big salad, you say?
The big
yeah,
salad.
big salad. Sorry.
Win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad. Anyway, so I guess our next question would be
About Hooters?
I mean, we could go on.
Wait, okay, so I feel like we should go on. Is there a particular Hooters that stands out to you that you're like, this is the best Hooters ever?
There's I wish I could have had a minute to write a few down, because there's a couple that have come in handy as I'm driving. Back when we used to have live events and you'd be on the road and you'd be like, oh, I know if we're going to Champaign, Illinois, I know I can get food after 10 o'clock at Hooters or something. But the Orlando one has taken care of me a lot the last few months. So I have to say that's very helpful. But the one in New York City, across the street from Madison Square Garden, has been has come in handy a lot for me. And as I've been able to weasel out of a Madison Square Garden show, if I'm not last, wherever they're watching the last match, and I can walk out with my bag right up into there, and it just it's 2 stories. Got a lot of merchandise there if you're looking, but It's always been a great place. When we used to do SummerSlam there or WrestleMania or whatever, like me and a couple friends, we could always meet up there no matter where, because everybody would be all around New York, and we could just meet there, and it was a good time.
Awesome.
Plus, with my VIP card, a lot of stuff's on the house. It's fine. I don't want to get into it. You know.
Wait, a VIP card? You say?
Yeah. Whatever. It's not a big deal. I mean, I think there's like 2 other ones in the entire world, like Kid Rock. We don't have to get into it. Let's back to the wing flavors. What were you guys saying? Something about wings?
I'm just so jealous. Nobody loves wings more than me. So Dolph and I
the Hooters
together.
You went to Hooters together?
You and I did?
Yeah, we went to Hooters in Miami. We went to Hooters in Miami after we did an interview.
Right. Oh my God! How many
the AAA?
years
Whatever
ago
it's called now.
Yeah.
Delicious.
By the way, what is the AAA called now?
I think isn't it still the AAA?
Oh, they're renaming it. I thought. I don't know. Someone will tell us.
The Van Vliet Arena.
Oh yeah, that's it.
There we go. Love it.
We'll pronounce it.
AAA is the VVA. Now we know.
There it is.
I like it.
All right, Danica, come on.
All right, so not a Hooters related question yet, but
Sorry, guys.
Pass.
what would your theme song be?
This is for you, Chris, because we already know the theme song.
Yeah.
Well, oh wow. So I was a backyard wrestler in high school. And when I was a backyard wrestler in high school, this is, early 2000s. If you were a backyard wrestler and your theme song wasn't Rage Against the Machine, were you really a backyard wrestler? So of course it was something by Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
That's a good choice.
Very, very good choice.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still raging.
No Incubus or some other music that I don't like.
I just feel like if you're coming out to
some like,
are you really coming out to wrestle?
Yeah, it's kind of like slow and mellow, like a little like emo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, aren't we all a little sad on the inside? Come on.
Mm.
I mean, especially now.
Yeah.
All right, Danica.
Oh yes. So how about what if the two of you started a band together? What would your name be?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know. What we'd have to agree on. So, like, what music are we going with?
Yes. So
Incubus cover band.
You're clearly the front man
Yes.
because look at you, right? So.
Well, I mean, you said it and I texted it to you, so we'll go with it. That's fine. We'll do it to me.
And yeah. So, what would I be in the background playing the drums? Actually, I'd play guitar, so I could play guitar. So,
yeah, you got to be a guitar. We could equal. I could be front man that can contribute 0 to the band other than lip syncing great, and then you can actually play an instrument. You can play guitar.
Yeah,
we're like a keyboard player away from being like the Black Eyed Peas. Like we just need a little bit of help.
So what should we be called? I feel like we should place some sort of a pun on Nick. Like it could be like.
No, Nick, come on. Let's. But are we going with rock? Is that what we're doing? I don't know.
Sure. I mean,
what else?
You've got the hair for rock, so I think we have to be a rock band. You also, I think that if you
for now,
people, like, if you sat next to someone on a plane and told them that you were like an EDM DJ, they would totally believe you. I feel like.
I get surfer a lot, and I find that it's so sad because I've only jumped in the water without a board. I don't know. I think it's just hair. I feel like I'm typecast. I was like hot and shredded and blonde, like blah blah blah. Like, come on, go over it,
Whatever.
That's the band name.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time.
I love it.
Shredders.
The Shredders.
You love Ninja Turtles. We're halfway there.
Yeah. Nick
Wild
Nemeth
Stallions 2.
Wait, what? What'd you say, Chris?
Nick Nemeth and the Shredders.
It's just the one shredder, but it's fun.
Finally get to use my name. Yeah, but who's to say? And I was like, "Where's the other shredder?" And that's like, maybe this time if we go to the show, he'll show up. We're like, nope. And it's just like, and then we split money 3 ways. The 2 of them go to you. That's genius.
I love it.
This is great. Sign me up.
Wow. After quarantine, I'm really looking forward to your first world tour. Whatever. Okay. So moving right along. Okay, this one is a little weird. What is your favorite funny? Well, okay, what is your favorite funny word?
Huh.
This is hard, right?
This is good because there's probably
favorite funny word.
Yeah. I know Danica and I
Does
have.
the word have to be funny?
Or
like saying it is it's funny.
Yeah, like when you say it, you're just like, ha ha.
This is what laughing is like.
I'm laughing now.
We are laughing.
I don't know. Holy crap!
What are your? Hold on, you guys.
You know what I really? We can get the ball rolling. A word that I like is expunge. It's not funny, but I like that word, and maybe that gets a ball rolling for me and Chris. I don't know.
Okay,
Sponge is great, and then everybody's like, "Oh, all my crimes are off the record."
So like Danica and I have like a lot of words that we've made up because I've known her since we were like 5 or 6 years old. So we have this is going to go over terribly, but I'll go for it. We always say,
I'm scared.
We always say Tabanawizala, which is just our way of saying hello. We say Tabanawizala. So
like Harry Potter like.
yeah. So it's not funny to them. That's great.
I love this.
I didn't know Chris and I were supposed to, prepare our own language that we speak only to each other.
Well,
because we could have.
So I don't know if it's not necessarily a word, but I like to play around with words a lot. Like, I will find the synonyms for different words. Or like, I live in Los Angeles now, but if someone asks where I live, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I live in the city of angels, or like, I'll just that was a terrible example, by the way. A terrible example.
No. It makes sense. Being a douche, that's a thing. Like people do that.
We can just expunge that answer. No.
Thank you. Let's expunge it. Yes.
You're like, oh, are you in LA? Sherman Oaks. Sorry. Like, I can see you saying that, but like tipping your little visor with your hair out the top of the visor.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah,
or like the Fisher hat with the haircut.
Plaid shirt, of course, right?
Okay. Wow.
I'm trying to think. I'll think of another one. It's actually good. This is a terrible
I wish I could grasp at something and be like, oh my god, this is so great or so funny.
Well, how about this? The next time that you guys like hear a funny word or say something funny, you just text us, and then we'll let everyone know.
Mm-hmm.
That seems reasonable.
Randomly. All right. I think Danica and I. Why don't we each ask one more question, and then we'll play the game.
Okay. Also, my word is defenestration.
Ooh.
Oh.
You should get that looked at.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Well, let's see. My favorite method of murdering someone.
Your favorite what?
If I choose a favorite method of murdering someone, it would be defenestration.
Great.
And is that like
out a window? It's fine.
And concerning.
Whoa, awesome. And really hard to prove. So you won't even need it expunged. I'm a fan. I like that.
Expunges.
Because you don't have to use your hand. Just give a little nudge.
They fell. Oops.
I've heard. Well, you guys don't watch Lifetime?
Oh yeah, that's all we watch. All
right. My next question is: so obviously you're both successful in your fields. So what jobs would you be terrible at?
Anything real?
I'd be pretty terrible at coming up with funny words, as we just learned in the last question.
Yeah.
Which is a job.
I think I'd be.
I'm solid.
I'd like to think that if you gave me a job, I would put my all into it and not be terrible at it. But then I think that once I got in there, like I used to think I could be a pro wrestler, and then I see what Nick does, and I'm like, I don't know if I can actually be a pro wrestler.
But
that's not that hard. It's really.
but you're a ring announcer, and you're fantastic at that. So you took it and worked with it and made it work for you.
Well, thank you.
So and you wrestled already. We know the deal. I've seen the gear, backyard stuff. Like you've done it. The one thing you said you couldn't do, you've already done. So like you've done it all.
Well, look, Nick, just like you, I'm great at everything.
I knew there'd be another one of us out there.
Oh, so humble.
I'm pretty good at manual labor stuff. Like I can pour cement and like dig a hole and swing a sledgehammer. I'm really bad at heights. So I'm looking out the window right now. There's a giant palm tree. People come and they wrap this big belt around themselves. And they slide down 50 feet in the air and they chop off each piece of the palm tree. My hands are sweaty talking about it. So
gross.
I couldn't do anything with heights. Only like whenever I'm shoved into ladder matches and shit like that. But otherwise, I can't stand heights. So anything like that, a window washer in a building, anything over like 4 stories, I'd lose my mind.
Oh man!
Holy cow! No way.
No, same.
See, look at this. You're in.
I think realistically for me, it would be any job that would require like great amounts of patience. Like one of those phone numbers that people call because they're trying to figure out something on their computer. And it's like, okay, now did you try restarting it, sir? Okay, now there's a button. Okay, on your computer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Enter. Yeah. Push that button. I'd be so terrible at that job.
See, you actually just solved my computer problem, Chris. Thank you so much.
I feel like you should watch the IT crowd.
Hit the escape button. There's no escape button. The ESC button. I'd be so bad at that person.
Oh man!
I've got like a plethora of Simpsons quotes coming to my mind.
Go ahead, girl.
Bring them on.
I see Esk.
Where's that tab? Where's my tab?
Where's the any key?
Where's the any key?
I have a tab. All right.
What a great episode, by the way. Are we allowed to get sidetracked into that episode?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Where
it's your birthday.
Where I'm trying to knock it down to one. There's 11 things that just popped in my head. One, he's in the giant moo hat, and he's hitching a ride to the nuclear plant, and the sign says, "Give me a ride or everybody dies." He steals an ice cream truck, and he's driving it, and then Lisa says to a friend in the school bus, "Everyone thinks my dad's just this big fat freak," and he drives by in the ice cream truck yelling, "That's raspberry," as he drives by eating a cone. And then he hits the tab, looking for his tab. He knows that he could just tap YES, and then halfway through he's tapping YES so slow, he goes, all he has to do is tap Y for yes to count on the computer screen. And also he tries to call 911 to warn everybody about the nuclear plant. And it goes, boop, boop, beep. Sorry, the fingers you have dialed are too fat. To obtain a special dialing wand, mash the keypad now. Oh, God, that's beautiful.
I think, Nick, like...
Also, his towel rack was on, or his belly was on the towel rack, and he made he was 15 pounds overweight and ate Play-Doh cookies. Anyway, but the special dialing wand.
What an
Holy
episode.
crap, how do you think of that? It's so great.
I feel like you need your own show where you just talk through The Simpsons, because this is almost as entertaining as just watching the show. You just give us the plot.
I have to nerd out a little bit on that and say that there is an entire stage play called Mr. Burns, a post-electric play that is based on the idea that, post-apocalypse, people tell The Simpsons episodes for entertainment.
Whoa, awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. Didn't you direct that, Danica?
I sure did, and it's the fucking best.
I can't believe you didn't.
Yeah, I do a hell of a Mr. Burns.
Oh, can we hear it?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you can see it.
Oh, because I do a Ralph Wiggum impression, and it's very embarrassing. It's pretty good.
Let's hear it.
Clearly.
Okay, only because it's Nick's birthday. Hold on, I have to get into character. Okay. So bad.
Do you have to eat some paste?
Yes. Off screen. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Shit. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. I'm playing Wiggle Puppy. That's it.
That was good. Okay.
I beat the smart kids. I beat the smart kids. Oh.
My favorite Ralph quote is, the doctor said I wouldn't have so many nosebleeds if I kept my finger out of there.
Something happens on the last day of school, and the teacher's speaking, and goes, and they're all out, and everyone runs out, and Ralph goes, "Was President Lincoln okay?" Oh. And she's like, "Yes, Ralph." And I think.
I love where this has taken us. Hooters and Simpsons quotes.
Yeah.
What about that?
Can't go
All right.
wrong.
No need for anything else.
Well, I think we should do the game now, just in case we start getting close on time, because it is Monday night. So there is a route tonight. All right, so we're going to play this game right now.
I got to work.
I know.
Golf music's about to hit.
Zigger Zag 2 Electric Boogaloo. So,
Woo!
Wow.
here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Would you rather have your theme song be My Humps from the Black Eyed Peas, or have your theme song be Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba? And I think we might have lost Nick. It's very possible.
Oh no!
He'll be back. Chris, you can answer first while we're waiting if Nick returns to us.
I think it doesn't matter what my character is at all. I'm going with Chumbawamba on this, and the crowd's going to be singing along as I walk out to the ring. But I can't figure out what kind of character would fit with that song. Maybe, Cadet, you're quite the singer. Maybe you could sing a little bit for us.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. Then what is it? Pissing the night away. Pissing the night away. There you go. That's all I got.
Then he sings about all the drinks he's drinking.
I got a whiskey drink. I got a
drink.
I got.
So I'm going with Chumbawamba, and obviously I'm going to pick for Nick that I think he would pick My Humps.
I would agree with that too.
I mean, part of his entrance is shaking his ass. I mean, I think it just makes perfect sense. My humps, my lovely lady lumps.
Check it out. Oh, is he coming back? Hi.
And he's back.
Oh, I think I can hear everybody.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Hey.
Could it be?
I'm using my stupid phone because my iPad wouldn't work. And somebody called, and all I hit was decline, and it shut everything down.
Wow.
All right.
Damn
Whatever.
that person for wishing you a happy birthday.
Yeah. All right, Nick, do you have
She
a
can
choice?
wait outside.
Would you want your theme song to be My Humps from the Black Eyed Peas or Tub Thumping from Chumbawamba?
Wow. Tub thumping reminds me more of pre-gaming in college. So, but I really do see myself as more of a Fergie character. I'll go with Humps. Me and Fergie, us curvy gals got to stick together. Yeah.
I was right. I said that My Humps works great for you. I mean, you shake your ass a little bit during your entrance anyway.
That's very true.
Very
And I can store a lot of water.
All right. Our next question. Would you rather get roasted by Don Rickles or by Triumph, the comic insult dog?
Oh, that's right. I was on board for a minute. I was like, the old motorcycle brand. I think that's what I think. Triumph, huge Robert Smigel fan. I think he's a genius. He's so friggin' awesome. Rickles, the greatest insult comic of all time. Mr. Warmth, my hero. I got to go with Rickles. Although, what a toss up between these two. I appreciate it.
Both
Rickles
great choices, but just like the last one, I'm going to have to go ahead and pick the opposite one here because Triumph is so quick on his feet. I feel like, not that Rickles isn't, but I feel like Triumph would throw anything at him, and it would be incredibly funny and entertaining.
That's very true. I believe that. You're making a good point. But also, we only know Rickles in like the second half of his life. But to be fair, that's a valid point when debating the two. A lot of Smigel stuff is on the fly when he's doing stuff with Conan or whatever, like on the fly, which I appreciate. I appreciate it, but I still got to go with Mr. Warmth himself.
Very fair. All right, here's the next one. Would you rather have your gimmick be a karaoke host or rather have your gimmick be a dog groomer?
A dog groomer for sure. Oh my God. Then you get to play with dogs all day long. I as much as I like singing by myself, or at a concert, I don't like doing karaoke. It scares me too much.
Okay.
So, but being the host, you could be in the mix, you know, and doing it. And I don't know if I'd put like a DJ booth with my Emmys up there with me or not, but I feel like dog groomer would be awesome. And then you play with dogs all day and you give them weird haircuts. I don't know.
I'm not sure how you know, the dog groomer gimmick's interesting. I just don't know where it goes from there, you know. But I feel like karaoke.
Where does anything go? But if you're like, oh, you're a cheerleader, and then blah blah blah, you go fight and beat people. I get that. You don't really go, well, let me get that poop out of your butt before I pin you or something. Like, you don't do that. Well, I mean, not anymore.
You could. I think karaoke hosts could lead to, like, you could have a segment in the ring, kind of like a Miz TV type of thing, and force people into doing karaoke. If they're not good, you could hit them in the head with your microphone.
Funny. See, I like what's going on in the comments. So Vincent asked, what would your finisher be as a dog groomer? And someone said the pedigree. Funny.
Beautiful.
But it's
well
taken.
done.
But it's taken. All right. Here's the next one.
All right. Next one. Would you rather star in a Steel Panther music video or a Britney Spears music video?
Chris?
Oh, this is completely prepared for you. So I'll answer first. I'm going to go with a Britney Spears music video so I can hopefully be cast as the male lead and then have some sort of a steamy interaction with Britney.
Oh, goodness gracious. But also, you know, you could just get the steamy interaction with Britney, like in the DMs or something, and then be in the Steel Panther video where there's like 20 adult Britney Spears. I appreciate that. I think you do the Britney video and you get the, you know, a little inside info, and then you bring her to the after party with Steel Panther. I think that's how you do it.
Wow.
Very fair. Do you think she could hang?
No, but it'd be great because it'd be like a run Funches kind of thing. You kind of stroll in like, oh, hey, fellas, whatever, round of shots, throw her over your shoulder, spin her around, and then you're like, well, we got to run. We're probably going to go work on some stuff. But then you put her into an Uber X, she'll be fine. And then you come back and then hang out with Steel Panther alone. So you just kind of, you know, just the guy talk.
Oh, Uber X, Nick.
She needs her beauty rest. I want to make sure she gets her sleep.
All right. Here's the
I
next
say
one.
Uber pool, by the way.
Uber pool. All right. The next one. Okay. Would you rather have to wear wet socks or wear MC Hammer parachute pants?
Nick, this is all you.
Okay. Wet socks are the worst friggin' thing in the world. I would throw them in a garbage can before wearing them in my shoes. The MC Hammer pants, I was a fan. And in grade school, I was lucky to get one pair of pants with the elastic at the bottom, but it was a Catholic school, so we had it with a button-up shirt and dress pants. And for many years, I didn't have the little elastic at the bottom, which I wanted to have, so I would French roll pants, like so. And then it would pop out anyway, because they didn't really fit me that much. I think I was like 4 foot tall, and I had like the wrong pants. So I almost had MC Hammer pants anyway. Hammer all the way.
Yeah, I'm going to Hammer pants. Like,
please never don't hurt them.
They're actually cool and stylish. Like, I feel if someone was wearing them now, you'd be like, hey, those are cool pants. Wet socks.
I think like those are cool for a fashion show, but not for me to wear. But over wet socks, I'd rather get out of here.
There are a few things worse in the world than wearing wet socks.
Yeah, when I first saw that picture, I was like, I can feel that picture, and it is the worst thing.
Yes, that poor left foot.
Yeah,
put in the extra time. Yeah.
All right. Here's the next one.
All right. Would you rather forget your notes going into an interview or have laryngitis going into an interview?
Oh, nobody wants laryngitis going into an interview. I mean, if you forget your notes, you can at least still have a conversation with the person in the same way that if you ran into them at a party, you'd still know what to talk about. You still have some ideas about what to talk about. Laryngitis. Oh my gosh. No one's going to be focusing on anything that you do except for the fact that your voice sounds like this the whole time.
Oh.
But it does sound kind of cool if you have kind of a high-end cartoony voice like I do. You're like, hey, so I was thinking. You're like, oh, whoa, this guy's cool. He parties. I don't know. Or maybe he just woke up in a the back alley somewhere or something. But also, no way.
I did an interview with Halle Berry for the last John Wick movie, and she had laryngitis, and it didn't matter what she was saying because you couldn't really A, understand her, and B, you weren't paying attention because you're like, what's wrong with her voice?
Oh no.
I thought you were going to go with
all my questions would have been about swordfish. Oh yeah. I heard in the old days of Hollywood, some of the leading ladies would grind up eggshells in a blender and drink them with some other things to make their voice permanently like smoky or scratchy. And I feel like that's a real thing.
Oh.
I feel like I'm a little late, but I would have done it. But I'm sure that's some terrible thing that rips up your throat or something. But also, you got no notes, and you could BS, and you can go off into a segue about the Simpsons or something. You can always improv your way through something. Laryngitis, you can sound like a cool dude who smokes a couple packs of Camels a day, but you're not going to make the job.
Very fair. All right. Here's the next one. Would you rather have
Smokers
a
or jokers?
Very true. Would you rather have a musical written about your life or have Taylor Swift write a song about you?
Ooh.
Wow. Great
like
Taylor.
The musical as Cats.
Yeah.
Oh, I love what a photo.
What a photo.
Stars, they are like us, Chris. They are, huh? They take their selfies.
All right, I'm going with the Taylor Swift song here, especially because you put Cats up there, and I went and saw Cats and thought it was terrible. Sorry, everyone liked Cats. Yeah.
Oh my God, Chris.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. I just think that Taylor Swift's going to make it very interesting, and there's probably going to be some. We were talking about like emo music earlier. Like Taylor Swift's basically emo music with just like a poppier beat.
That's okay.
That's fair. Couple things. I hate that it's Cats because I've seen some Broadway stuff. I never saw Cats, but I'm assuming that I would be bored. But just because I'm a meathead douchebag, whatever, it's fine.
It was because of the spandex.
No, and I appreciate it. And I one of the last plays I saw in New York before everything was shut down was Rock of Ages, which is still going, which is great.
Yes, fantastic.
And even I go, okay, so it could be along those lines, and I would really appreciate it, but we'd almost have to get the Cats outfit in there. But also, Taylor Swift, one, it would be, as Chris said, very interesting song written, which would be great. Two, she's, I don't know, it's 2020. It's too skinny. Am I allowed to say that? Like, does that count? I don't know. She seems like she's like into way different things than I would be, so it would be such a pain but at least out of her music, she'd get some weird song, and then I would get like 20 minutes of stand-up material, and then probably a cease and desist or something, so then I'd be in the tabloids. That's kind of cool. I go Broadway musical. Let's get some meatheads going back to Broadway because I've tried it out and it's pretty good. So let's get some people coming our way. Don't be distressed by Cats. Go see something else.
Yeah. Very fair. All right, here's the next one.
Oh my! Would you rather have Randy Quaid as your tag team partner or Gary Busey as your tag team partner?
Now, Chris, you've interviewed both of these guys.
I've interviewed neither of these guys. I'd like to, but look, I think any tag team with Gary Busey would be incredibly entertaining. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's just me and him or him with anybody else. A Gary Busey tag team would be, oh my God, fantastic. Think of all the memes you could make. Think of all the merch you could make. There's a lot of money making opportunities with Gary Busey.
Fair.
I agree, and he's almost crazily beloved also. So I could see people like really getting behind. I could see him be like a hardcore thumbtack, broken glass kind of guy, and just like laughing with the blood running down his face or something. And then that way I could just hang on the apron and collect the money or the check or whatever. And then, but Quaid though, I'm trying to think of a positive. He's a big guy. He was on Saturday Night Live. He was Cousin Eddie. He could take a punch. He could eat a squirrel. You gotta go Busey. for Chris's point with making the merch and the memes, which the kids are all in, the TikToks for the kids, Chris. And then he can do all the craziness and be covered in blood, and I'll take all the glory, which I appreciate.
I like that Dana said that they both look like what COVID-19 would look like if they were a person. So.
Oh.
Ouch.
I like that Randy looks like he's like on his OnlyFans taking a shower or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, he's got those bedroom eyes there.
Yeah.
He's really got a sultry look to him. He's like, oh yeah. But I feel like he has like the 1950s bathing suit on instead of underwear. I don't know.
All right. We have 2 left and we only got a couple minutes. So would you rather guest star on an episode of Always Sunny or guest star on an episode of What We Do in the Shadows?
Wow. Chris?
Man, I'm going to go with Always Sunny just because I love that show. It's hilarious. And how great would it be to work with Danny DeVito? I mean, to be able to tell people that you worked with the Penguin.
Oh,
I
the best.
think it can't be that.
The best.
I'm a big Adult Swim guy, and I like a culty following. But I feel, both are great. I'm gonna go opposite you, and I'm gonna take the other side just to say, screw the mainstream, screw the love from everybody in the entire world. Whether it's feigned by some people who just think it's cool. That show rocks. Danny DeVito rocks. Those guys are awesome. But I think we go the hardcore cult following in the shadows, make it creepy, make it weird, get a spin-off on Adult Swim, comes on at 2 a.m., it's 11 minutes long. Then you start planting the seed for your own kind of crossover of Always Sunny in the Shadows or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Whoa.
Wow.
What just happened?
I feel like you've actually thought about this.
I just booked Adult Swim fall lineup. Yeah, I know. Nobody.
All right. Well, we have one more.
All right, here we go. Would you rather have your head used for batting practice or have to chug a bottle of fish juice? Mostly for you, Nick.
Oh. That fish juice was some of the grossest. That entire day was some really gross stuff. Do we have time for a really gross story?
You tell us, Nick. We gotta get you to work, but go ahead.
Okay, I'll make it quick. The fish was gross, and it had like a wiggling gross sardine in it. Everything was stupid that day. But I was in a position to where they had stretch bands with hard balls on the end, and they were slingshotting them toward my crotch. My friends were, and they were trying to go as far back as they could until they snapped backwards. And one of them was so far. 1 or 2 dropped me to my knees. And I can party. I'm into some pain. I'm like, holy crap. So 2 of them dropped me to my knees. And I want to say it's Kurt Hawkins, Brian Myers, went farther than everybody else, up on an angle. And it caught me. And I went down. And PG-wise, for 2 weeks, black and blue, top to bottom, almost. To where I thought I was dying from the inside somehow.
Oh, no.
So, fun stuff. But I'd rather get hit in the head. I get hit in the head all the time by dumb kids. Yeah, fish juice. I watched him drink it and barf it up while he was drinking it into the
God.
I think the worst part about the fish juice is maybe it doesn't taste that bad. I don't know, but you'd be smelling it the whole time you're drinking it.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oh.
We were nearby and we could smell it. Yeah, it was gross.
No, thanks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because that was going to be one of my questions, Nick, is if he actually had to drink fish juice. But confirmed, he did.
All the things we were under the impression they go, this baseball team came to do it, the Yankees came to do it, this movie star came to do it, and they came to this show, Silent Library, which I had never seen. Everyone's like, oh, it's a cool show. Those people came to cheer contestants on. We didn't know we were playing the games. And we're like, oh, okay, this will be dumb. Eat a bunch of spaghetti. We're like, oh, okay, whatever. But then, chugging fish juice. At some point, Trent Beretta has a bird, barf, cold soup broth into his mouth or something. And it was the worst day at work ever. And I've been injured before. This was the worst day. That was such a terrible, terrible thing. But I think, $700 went to charity or something. But I don't even know.
Wow.
They didn't really even tell us. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad we ended on such
That was
positive.
that was a rough day. Yeah. At least there was some charity involved. I'm happy. Yeah. Everybody left there. Like, we were all just like mad at each other. Like, wow, who let this happen? And I was new. Otherwise, I would have told them to go to hell. But like, oh, charity, whatever. Yeah, it's fine.
Wow.
And man, we were all like miserable. Like, it ruined it was messed up, man.
Yikes.
Wow.
Anyway.
Well, on that note, we are really looking forward to seeing Nic Nemeth and the Shredders once everything is, back to normal. Any
World tour.
Yes, baby.
Yeah.
World tour. Any final thoughts you guys want to leave us with here today?
Okay.
Well, I'm excited to see this. You've got a big. You're naming a stipulation tonight, I believe, on Raw.
Drew will be. I did mine last week, but Drew will be naming it. It's going to be a big match. I would assume the caliber of this fight will be main event worthy, no matter where you stand, no matter just, even if you know my win-loss record going in, pay no attention to it. Watch the show. Enjoy the match. I promise to leave it all out there. That's all I can say.
Before we wrap it up,
like
I want to ask you, when The Rock spoke what all of us knew to be true, that you should be the WWE champion, what did you think when you saw that comment on Instagram?
I had to stop myself from posting it on Twitter and just saying blocked. It would have been so great, though. Wouldn't it have been great? Wouldn't it have been worth it? It would have been worth it. I was like, I got this. BLOC. Like, nah, I better say something else. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world because, one, he gets sports and entertainment and doing things. I've had a few conversations with that guy in the past. He is a friggin' lovable sweetheart, but also wants everything to be 100% awesome, and I trust him and believe him. Certainly more than people that tell me to retire on a day-to-day basis that aren't in the business. So I appreciate that so much, but also, how damn perfect would it have been like, blocked? God, that would have been great.
That is awesome.
No complimenting me. Not on my watch.
Fine. All right. Well, thank you guys so much again. Next week, we have Josh Martin and Chris Rager from Dragon Ball Z. So that's going to be really fun. And make sure to check out Talks Comics tomorrow with Peter David. Thank you guys so much again. Chris Van Vliet, we'll have to get you on for your 4th time very soon.
Let's do it.
You're doing the 5-timer club.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get him a jacket and everything. And Nick, once again.
Got him his jacket.
Nemeth, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Nemeth.
All right. And our timing was perfect. Let's get you off to Raw, and we'll see you guys real soon.